Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Altars. So I realized the last three videos I have, my voice was a little quiet because I had the audio a bit too loud, so I adjusted it to make it lower. So you should be able to hear me better. But let's get into this. We got another version of ourselves, so basically read how his life went compared to ours. So let's head over to the quantum computer and read his life before we summon him into this world and see how it goes. This one's going to be our scientist one. Okay. So our technician actually has quite a few divergent paths. Or did I read our scientist one already? Yeah, I already read through our scientist one when I was bringing him back. So we shall summon him and see how it goes. I'll probably do a little refresher on before I talk to him, though. But let's bring him up. He'll let us research new technologies and be able to scan those anomalies, I believe.
Hey, how are you feeling? Well, I'll be damned.
Number 5.
You okay? Surprisingly, okay. Especially considering what I'm seeing. Very clearly. Good. Do you, remember your name? Of course. But... I think you know perfectly well who I am. So let's not waste time. Just tell me, how much did you find? What? How much rupidium is there? Did we get a breakthrough?
That's not the most important thing right now, because we're on a planet that's trying to kill us.
That's not the most important thing at the moment. Except for the fact it's the primary goal of the mission. Yes, but... Hey, wait. How do you know I found any rupidium at all? Well... Isn't it obvious? I wake up seeing someone who looks and sounds like me, which has to mean we share the same DNA. Then there's the glasses. What about them? They're fake. Probably just manufactured to make me feel more like myself, but completely unnecessary otherwise, because here I am with perfectly good eyesight in the womb module, which can only lead to one conclusion: that my body was created to replicate someone who doesn't wear glasses. You. And to do that, of course, you would need to have found rupidium. Besides, I can see no other explanation for a sheep inside a space base. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Got a smartass on the team. You are wrong. We're not copies.
Well, you're wrong about one thing. You are my duplicate. I created you using rupidium, but we're not identical. I've noticed you're not as quick to process information, and that's the interesting part. Yeah, our bodies are the same, but our minds are not. I needed a scientist on board, but there's always a scientist on board. So, what went wrong? The old crew is gone. They're all dead. That's why I needed to alter myself into different versions. With the use of the quantum computer on board and something called mind records. Oh, I see. A recalculated mind based on an infinite amount of variables to contain the desired consciousness in a biological vessel. That actually sounds plausible. So, what do you need from me now?
You should probably get some rest first and
Why don't you rest a little? Get accustomed to the new reality? Which part of what I just said makes you think I'm not ready to start immediately?
part that you're kind of drugged
Well,
up.
in that case, your situation must be critical considering the lengths you went to. Something tells me there's no time to lose. You're right. Why don't you start with going through the mission logs? I need to get the full picture first. My thoughts exactly. Good. This might work.
All right. All right, so going through the quantum computer, there's like 3 tabs that I could go through, but well, there was 3 things on there, so I'm guessing I could create 3 versions of myself so far. I'm sure I'll create more later, but we also need him to start researching things, which, where is my research? It's been 1 day since I played, so I need to get reacclimated to where I put stuff. If that's there, can I assign him already? Yeah, assign Jan. So end day estimate, he'll get a 72 metal. He'll research this to 90%. So I need to go out and start getting probably some more rubidium and some liquids, because what's our storage situation look like here? Build the rubidium arc. It turns out we need rubidium. Was rubidium arc part of the science thing? No, not yet. It looks like Jan does want to communicate with us. He's got a dialogue tree next to him. I don't... Oh, he's in the kitchen. Okay. So let's head up and talk to him real quick before we head out and start doing our work.
I'm also Jan, obviously. This will never not be weird. Anyway, make yourself at home.
Cheers.
All right, now they're talking. I can talk to him. I wonder if we're going to tell him about the anomaly and he's going to help me with it.
I found something peculiar on the planet. What exactly was peculiar about it?
Everything. It was like a local distortion of reality. And it seemed to be emitting strong radiation.
Yes. We could have expected to come across something like that sooner or later, according to reports from previous missions. Unidentified sources of radiation, unexplained electromagnetic field anomalies, distortions of matter, space, or even gravity.
What are they?
According to a bold theory fleshed out by Professor Frankov, they may be instances of the so-called interral.
The what?
Interral. In very simple terms, it's a non-coincidental superposition of potential universes. We don't know exactly why it occurs, but observations prove that under certain, not yet specified conditions, 2 or more parallel landscapes can coexist within a common quantum field, creating a so-called proximity plane.
I'd better stay clear of it.
Whatever it is, doesn't sound like something I'd want to walk into again.
Yes, it's fascinating, but it can be dangerous. If And I stress if Professor Frankov's intuition is right, then the distortion you have encountered could have been a puncture point, the spot where the proximity plane intersects with our observed universe, subverting its physical balance and distorting the rules of Newtonian mechanics. We need to learn more about these peculiarities. Inform me at once if you come across another one.
Alright, so we gotta look for more strange phenomenon, and then we need to build the Rapidium Ark. But the Rapidium Ark, let's head over to the command center and see what we need to actually make that, if we got the blueprints or not. Oh, there's a Rapidium Ark. We need 120 Rapidium, so we need to probably make a Rapidium mine. But we need to go... first things first, we need to actually expand our base, which requires research to expand. So we won't do that. We'll probably have to create... No, we're only at 600 research. So we can actually go out and mine the Rapidium. So I'll head over to the workshop right now. We're gonna need one more mining outpost. We're gonna definitely need more pylon components. I might as well stay in here and get some of my radiation down. Alright, we got all that done, so we'll head outside, get the Rapidium mine functioning, because who knows when we're gonna actually have to leave here. So Rapidium, we've already got a baseline there for harvesting. Probably switch him around tomorrow from the metal outpost to mining organics. All right. It was Q to make stuff. We need another mining outpost, please. Thank you very much. Alright, it does look like that got connected. So we're good there. So I'll mine Rapidium for the rest of the day. Now time to head back home. Or I can actually build a fast travel station, can't I? Yeah, I have 4 travel pylons. So we'll actually throw one up top here. Oh, wrong button. Or I can fast travel these. Can I just fast travel back from them? Yes, I can. I've been an idiot this entire time. Fast travel back to the base. Looks like Jan wants to talk to us, so we'll talk to him before we go to bed. Let's head over to the kitchen. Or Scientist Jan. If I say Jan, I'll also confuse myself on who we're talking about. How you settling in?
So, how are you? Settling in all right? Settling in is overrated. I analyze reality from wherever I am, however uncomfortable the angle. There's always an observation to be made. I'd love to hear what you managed to observe. This place is not run optimally.
Okay, teach me how to ride better then. That doesn't exhaust us, kill us, and make us hate each other and cause a mutiny.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't trained to command a mission. But now that you're here, with your experience, I'd love to pick your brain. Do you think you could mentor me? Good thinking. First of all, you need to set long-term goals and draw up a roadmap for each of them. Remember to include all unpredictable variables in the equation. That way you can have contingency plans at the ready for each instance. All right, slow down. Prioritize resources. Do not waste time on idle conversations with the crew. Hide the booze. Don't be cheap on coffee. That slow enough for you?
Team building is important.
Hey, you've just crossed out every team-building exercise on my list. The people are there for the mission, not the other way round. Truth is, I really wish we could make use of the tech I worked on for all these imaginary years. It would make things so much easier if it existed.
What was your research about?
So what exactly was your research about? Nanotech in space exploration. We went from a humble startup to making headlines in a few months. Taking our solutions to the front line was my dream come true. The data we could bring back.
You had big plans.
You had big plans for it. Well, now it's all gone.
I understand.
Yeah. I understand how lousy that must feel. Honestly, I don't think you do. But I hope we're not going to sit around crying about it. There's work to be done. Here and now. That's true. Well, let's get to it then.
You're gonna make this ignition hate us. I can already feel it. Alright, so I got about 2 more hours in here. Looks like they're heading down towards the dormitory. Base operations, head to the command center real quick. I am going to need food. So we'll run out of food here pretty soon. This thing is massive. So you can go there. Dormitory, you can go on this side then. Now we got that built. Let's head down to the greenhouse and see what there is. It's going to cost Rapidium to actually grow food, though. Raw food used to prepare high-quality meals in the kitchen. The plantation kit takes more time to grow raw food, but uses half as much organics. Let's do 4 carrots. Just to get us set. Oh, you can set an infinite uphold, so it'll just always keep making them. We're not at the point where we can have infinite food. But, alright, so we're at 54 gangs right now. Yeah, I think starting with 4 raw food and then a 10-pack would do us. Alright, now let's head back up. We got some work done. I was waiting for that sun thing to come up where you have 4 days to escape the sun. How's our research doing, by the way? All right, we're at 90%. It takes another minute when they get back to work. And then we have... Ooh, we're low on metals, but he'll be getting us metals. Organics is pretty low. No, organics is actually high. Journey cost does cost 228. Let's make some radiation filters. We're definitely gonna need some. I need to go up to the workshop. Oh, hold on.
Man, I'm telling you, we need it.
I'm
And
actually
I'm telling
working
you
on
this
food. I'm
is
ahead of the
least
game here.
important of our priorities.
Alters argue about the quality of food given to them. Scientists wants to stick with the mush diet, while the technician demands that they be fed quiet meals regularly. At least 2 times quality meals in the next 5 days. No changes. Let's just go to the technician. We're already working on the food. He's frustrated. Of course he
Got to be
is.
kidding me.
In order to make cooked meals, you will need raw food. It can be grown in the greenhouse. We're actually working on making that in the greenhouse right now. So, all right. Hold Y to see the optional task. Okay, that just goes back into here. Provide quality meals for at least every altar, at least twice a day.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
No, we're gonna meet, sir. Let's talk. Hey, finish your research?
So, did you find a solution to our problem?
Yes. It's super simple. We'll build a bridge.
Oh, just like that?
Well, it can't be a regular bridge, of course. We don't have the time nor the manpower to accomplish that. However, there is a certain technology that came to my mind, superconductive bridge anchors. They could allow us to quickly span a light but durable construction across our obstacle.
Sounds exciting.
Wow, great. Sounds exciting. Yes, but...
Oh, here we go.
Cut out the sarcasm. It's not my fault this excursion was prepared by a dilettante. Blueprints for the anchors should be standard equipage for every mission since Project Versant went live. But not on this one. They should fire the logistician, if there ever was one.
Stop moaning, just tell me what to do. Typical Ally Corp leaving people stranded without proper equipment.
Tell me about it. It's so typical of Ally Corp to send people on a mission and then leave them stranded without proper equipment. I hope you're not feeling sorry for yourself, because we need to act. You are in touch with mining operations, right?
Maybe.
Maybe. It's classified information. That's a pathetic way of asserting authority. Of course you are in touch with them. You'd never have come up with altering yourself on your own. So, next time you talk to someone from Mining Ops, tell them to send over the anchor blueprints from Versant. Once we have them, things will go back to super simple. You'll see.
All right, will do.
I can't get on this guy's good side. Alright, so time to talk to corporate. I went the wrong way. One more floor up. Of course they're offline. Why didn't you just finish talking to me, sir? See if I can get him back on our good side. At least a little bit.
I'm not getting any connection from mining ops. Any idea how I can ask them for those blueprints? Didn't they push you to mine rupidium? Report getting the job done, and someone will turn up. Trust me, I know how this company works. Okay, thanks.
I don't know why his dialogue thing is still going off. Oh, I have to build the Rapidium Arc before I can do that. Okay. So what do we need? What are we missing here? We need Rapidium, and then we need organics. Let's get him researching some other stuff here. Mining and refined enriched metals 50% faster. Mining minerals, Rapidium organic is 15% faster. We need... We actually need a recycler so we can get some organics. Alright, well, he works on that. How's our greenhouse work doing, actually? So we got 4 of those. Let's get 1 raw food finished working. How are we doing? That's at 50% for our time spent. So that takes an entire day to make that. I did not realize that. I got 1 more minute, so let's get over to cooking some food here real quick.
Before you head out, make sure you have all the important...
Sure there, bud. We're doing pretty good on metals. So we shall actually switch over our assignments. Jan, you'll go to the greenhouse. Technician Jan, you'll go to the greenhouse. And I'll go to sleep, and then I'll go outside and start mining and getting all that stuff ready. John, scientist man, you always want to talk to me, Jan. Jan the scientist. What's up? What's up, bud? Kind of been being a douchebag lately. Talk to you, and then I'll go get to work. Try to calm him down.
Hey man, I can see something's upsetting you. Don't make it worse. Love the attitude. So what can I mean, what do you usually do when you're angry? Nothing usual about these circumstances. Oh, I don't know, Jan. I try to avoid people who irritate me.
Work is your refuge.
All the more reason to throw yourself into work, right?
That's true. I'd like to get back to it.
Alright, hopefully we calmed him down a little bit. But yeah, so I will go out, mine all the stuff I need so that I can make our next building project. Yeah, because we need 120 rubidium and 100 organics, which I am sitting very low on organics by the looks of it. And then we'll have meals coming up here pretty soon too. So I'll be back here once I get everything done. If something happens while I'm out in the world, I will be back with you guys.
Keeping busy, I hope.
All right, so I went out, spent about 2-3 days collecting resources to make our rubidium work. So we're gonna get back into this and see what happens. Should get a comms call to report that I made that, and then I also had to move some stuff around to get the rubidium art to work. So some of our stuff got more organized. Communication room's right up here, so let's get a call and continue on with our storyline. I don't think I'm gonna get that food optional objective done. I don't think I made enough food in time. But let's talk to Maxwell.
Hello, Dulski here.
Jan, tell me you did it. Tell me you have the Ark.
I did it.
Well done. Now, all we need to do is bring it home safely. Are you making progress with that obstacle of yours?
I'm still looking for a way out.
Oh, I don't want to cause panic, but you better hurry.
Would have gone faster if I didn't have to build your Ark. How's the rescue team doing?
And how's my rescue team progressing?
They'll be on time, Jan. Just make sure you are. Do what it takes to make your way to the other side of the planet. And leave the rest to me.
I gotta travel half the planet.
It would have gone way faster if I didn't have to build that damn Ark for you.
Do you really think it's just a whim for me?
No, but it's a career booster.
I wouldn't call it a whim, but it can obviously be a career booster for you.
Career? Apparently you don't know very much about me, or my career. Why don't you relate to yourself a little more?
Well,
Imagine coming back without rubidium and having to face the thought, what if I hadn't given up? Would you live with yourself while the world would deteriorate before your eyes? All because you put your sorry ass first.
all right. Point taken.
What a douche. I'm gonna need your help.
I'm gonna need your help.
What can I do for you?
I need blueprints for superconductive bridge anchors from Project Versant.
Versant? But how do you know about that?
My scientist Alter told me.
My scientist Alter told me.
A scientist? Really? And one familiar with aborted scientific programs unknown to the public?
Aborted? Are you sure?
Yes. Project Versant was terminated years ago due to lack of satisfactory results.
But my scientist said they developed some tech.
My word. Are you saying that he thinks it still exists? That's fascinating. Your scientist must have been part of it somehow. And in his reality, the program was a success. That's amazing, Jan. You do understand what I'm saying, right?
This is more. I understand that you don't have my blueprints.
All I'm hearing is that you don't have my blueprints.
No, I'm sorry. They simply don't exist. But there is still something we can do.
What's that?
I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it might be all we have. Project Versant did leave behind unfinished drafts. Crisscrossed formulae, discarded calculations, the usual scribbles of a scientific stream of consciousness at work. For what it's worth, I'll ask Lucas to send it over to your terminal. Maybe that resourceful altar of yours can put it to good use.
Oh, okay. It's better than nothing, I guess.
I have to say, Jan, I'm beginning to see more and more potential in this situation of yours. I hope we speak soon. Good luck, as always.
Yeah. Alright, where's our scientist at? He's up at the womb with the technician. This probably isn't going to be good. He wants to talk to us. Or are they both hanging out with the sheep? I have news. Not good. I mean, not great, but yeah, it's something.
So, I have news about the Ark and Blueprints you asked for?
I certainly hope so, because I just saw something come in from mining ops, and it looks like a bad joke. Did you precisely ask for bridge anchor blueprints?
This is all they could give us, amateurs.
Of course I did, but this is all that bunch of amateurs was able to give us. Random odds and ends of unfinished research? I find that hard to believe. This looks more like the musings of a madman than serious work. No. Give me the real thing. I'm not touching this parody of a prototype.
I know it's imperfect, but I believe in you.
Look, I know it's not perfect, but I believe in you. Just think, they came up with this thing only because you existed. It's gotta mean something. Well, if you put it that way, I can try.
Alright, time to research. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why don't you just quick research? Ooh, that's gonna take 10 hours. This will remove cheap batteries. Get that going. Alright, so we have that done. Manual needs working apparently. Database. Anomalies. Static anomalies. Yeah, I still need to go out and find a second anomaly. So I got a pretty decent food supply going. Yeah, I got 16 food, so it should be enough to feed everyone good food amounts. We're at 21, so I'm already at the sleeping stage. So we'll sleep, then head out and go try to find an anomaly. We need a repair module as well. I can actually make one of those real quick. Yeah, I'm exhausted. We'll finish making that tomorrow. Then our guy should be able to just, But I had the 6 hours for the food thing, so I hope the food thing kicks off. I might have did it in time, I might not have. We'll have to find out.
Got a minute? We need to talk.
Nice. I will have a minute, sir, as soon as I get done making that thing so he can fix the machinery. Because I believe he gets a huge, 50% efficiency with doing base maintenance. I also just did research for the base thing, so I'm guessing he wants me to make one. Player technicians all the way down to the dormitory. Which one, bud?
Hey, you wanted to discuss something? Yeah. I want to know when you started being such a pushover. What? You heard me. I'm not blind. I can see the workload pile up. And you, eager to take new orders.
I'm only doing what I want.
I'm only doing what I want to do. Just because it's in line with directions from Earth doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Oh, so you're telling me that delaying our escape to build a Rapidium Ark was your idea? Or maybe you're telling that to yourself.
So you'd rather we didn't collect Rapidium?
So let me get this straight. You'd rather we didn't secure the Rapidium? Not if it weakens our chances. Our survival depends on Maxwell. He's in charge whether we like it or not. Yeah, so was Dad. The man of the house. I thought you regretted not standing up to him. Looks like you didn't learn much. That's a little below the belt. You're right. Sorry, this place is getting to me. All I'm saying is, we should do something just for ourselves. Something not work-related, not...
Oh, the scientist me is not gonna like this.
Like what? Well, there's a social room module available in this base. We could start with that. I bet it has a beer pong table. Yeah, see? A smile on your face. Let's build a place where we can chill out and play beer pong, and then, after I've beaten you, we can talk more serious stuff. What do you say? You're never beating me. I'm the official beer pong champion of my year. Well, the third floor of my dorm, anyway. Oh man, I'm shitting my pants already.
Our scientist guy is not gonna like this. We are having him research. Yeah, the bridge anchor's next. While he's doing that, we got the food thing done, so let's go actually look for another anomaly. Last time I found an anomaly, it was over in this direction. Alright, let's wait for the game to finish freaking out. Let's get moving. Yeah, that Jan dialogue thing must just be stuck or something. So we head this way, and then when we moved right... there's another blockade here. I think I actually built a drill thing to actually get through this blockade, though, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that's the wrong button. Q is the button I'm looking for. That is completely blocked off by the anomaly. Alright, we got through that pretty unscathed. This is some resource I don't think I've discovered before yet. Why did it look like there was an interactive there? was beeping, I don't know why. Okay, looks like there's a mineral deposit right here. Is that why I was beeping? Oh no, this entire area is a mineral deposit. So that's a metal, this is a mineral. I don't think we've had minerals before. I mean, I can scan while I'm up here. Okay, I know it's right here. I can see it. Oh, maybe I have to go this far out. More?
Yeah, I noticed we're missing a few rad filters.
Yeah, I know, sir. I was trying to figure out why this hasn't pinged yet. So I basically discovered the entire thing. Plus the deposit's down there. But I've spent kind of way too much time looking for this thing. I guess it's actually down here. Oh. Oh, is that pinging sound? I mean, I'm close. I'm spending way too much time trying to do this part.
Must be another one of those cargo drops. Except that doesn't look like the crew's personal luggage.
Damaged ship. A damaged ship found in a cargo ship. Perhaps it could be repaired. Oh, that's what the thing does.
Out. Huh. Looks like some kind of device. There's a way I could use it.
Okay, hold control to walk slowly to avoid anomalies. so there's metals down here. People always finish your sentences by... Two pals keep fighting with each other's sentences, but they can never stop. Finishing each other's sentences, but they can never stop. Feels
Awesome.
like...
Another movie.
Okay, so we made it to the other side. We're at 1358. Sounds like there's something else over here that's like a collectible. We don't have very much storage space, actually. The altars discovered something in the green. Interesting. What's our map looking like? We're getting pretty far away. Alright, so that's blocked. So we got a climbing point here. It's like it's a double climbing point, but I'm out of stamina. Crap. I think my best bets... We're moving pretty good over here. So this is a play I can make. So building, we need a travel pylon for that baby right there. Actually, let's retrieve the pylon. So, they travel pylon. Put as close as we can right there. Alright, let's start heading back, because I only got like 4 minutes to get back. Then I got a bunch of anomalies to run through. Free metal. Can't forget about getting free metal. Trading card, watching Speedway was the only fun thing I used to do with my father. When I told him my favorite racer was, he cared enough to get me this trading card showing that racer. This might be the nicest thing he ever did for me. I guess we had a good day. Not that into Speedway anymore. Maybe I should give it another chance. A watch. I got this watch as a consolation prize for a mathematical Olympiad. One of the participants fainted, so I rushed to help him since I had taken a first aid course for a few weeks earlier. Of course, because of that, I did not manage to finish the competition. I was very surprised when the jury sent me this watch with a very official thank you letter. It turns out that the boy had a serious medical condition, and my swift reaction probably saved his life.
Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
Nice. Free organics. Oh, this is the other side of that mining block. Okay, so if I get a mining drill, I can fix that up. Yeah, it sounds like there's gonna be another collectible back there. If I hug the wall, I can get around that one. Oh, and I can collect these minerals. Alright, with that done... Yeah, fastest way might be heading this way and getting to our fast travel station. The altar discovered something in the greenhouse. Oh, Warren 1 discovered something in the greenhouse. Alright, so... I can actually hook this up real quick, now I think about it. I can fast travel to the organics, that'd probably be faster. Saving a minute. Electronics, so I'll have to probably make some more backups here. Now that I'm at the organics, I need to run this way. Yeah, right here. Okay, so if my plan works, craft, pylon. All right, I got a fast travel station across the lake. Nice. That's exactly what I needed to happen. All right, let's go see what's happening now in the greenhouse. And then we need to show the device to the technician as well. So we are scientists down at the greenhouse and then technicians up by the womb. Let's head down to the greenhouse real quick. Because he obviously wants to tell me something about this place. And greenhouse is not on the bottom floor anymore.
Damn. You're shitting me.
What? Is that a giant turnip?
Hell yeah.
One of your modules deteriorated in failure state. You can fix the modules by doing base maintenance. You can do it yourself or assign alternate tasks via the task assignment. Assignments. Yeah, he's already on the maintenance thing. So greenhouse is shut down apparently. Was that all there was? Because he left when... Oh, he's down in the dormitory now. So I'm like, he just left. He found a giant turnip. So where is going to be extra food?
Why is everyone talking about the greenhouse?
There was a rubidium leak, and it broke down.
Because of the leak.
Because of a giant turnip that damaged the irrigation system.
Exciting. Can we grow giant veggies now?
That's actually pretty exciting. Can we grow giant veggies now?
Currently, you can't grow anything in there, Jan. No, this would require agricultural research, but I appreciate the enthusiasm toward progress. Anyway, given the enormous size of the turnip, I'd say it equals 5 portions of raw food.
Nice. Also, how long is this bridge thing taking? We got 80%, so he's got 2 hours tomorrow to fix it. Then we need to talk to the technician about the computer chip we found. Got a curious device.
Look what I found. Any idea what it could be? Let's see. It looks like a Qubit chip. Qubit chip? Yeah. Like an enhanced storage for quantum computing operations. It could be useful for increasing the efficiency of our QC unit. Not to mention accessing new tech in the research lab.
It looks broken.
It looks broken. Perceptive. A little love in the workshop should get it up and running. Gotcha. Thanks.
All right, so I think with that we can actually make more altars. Of course, how long is that gonna take? Takes an hour. And assignments, he's doing base maintenance, but I also think we need another repair kit for that maintenance to actually happen. If I go to my inventory, storage. Oh no, we have a repair kit. So I wonder if he does it for free. We also have a phone call, apparently. Ooh, that takes 6 hours. We're gonna let him do that. Let's go to our comms array before we head to bed. Lucas calling us.
Lucas, what's up now? Kind of busy here.
I know. It's that I've only just learned the big news. You managed to build one. A Rapidium Ark. Man, congrats. That's really heavy stuff.
Thanks for appreciating.
Thanks for appreciating. I just need to get it back to Earth now.
Oh, yeah. And how are you doing down there?
I'm on the right track.
I think I'm on the right track.
That's great. You're doing a good job juggling all those tasks and your altars. Kudos.
Why do I get the feeling you want something from me?
Well, it's not that I want something.
So?
I just thought, well, it really can make a difference if you bring back one Ark, or, well, more. Since you already have the outpost in place, you know? All the infrastructure.
See what I can do, I guess.
Okay. No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Mr. Dulski. It really means a lot to me. And to so many others, I'm sure.
No problem. By the way, can you quit with that Mr. Dulski crap? My name is Jan.
Oh. Okay, Jan. Yeah, cool. I'm Lucas, in case you wanna, you know.
I caught that, Lucas. No worries.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway, good luck with the Rapidium, Jan. I'm L7 out, for now.
All right. So we got a quest to make more. We got no more calls. We're almost at bedtime, though. So his research should be done, and then he'll work on doing that. And then we're coming up on, we're a bit past an hour right now. So I will research, the bridge anchors will be done, and then depending on if I can make the bridge anchors right away, we'll do that. And if not, we'll probably call it for the episode.
What's up?
Going to bed, that's what's up. We also got that fast travel across that bridge, which will be very helpful. And Technician Jan wants to talk to us. We shall actually talk to you in a second, Technician Jan, because we need to make this ship.
do know we're running out of radiation filters.
Yeah, I'm gonna start producing some here. We're gonna need to go out to get organics here pretty soon as well.
I'm done here. Should I do this now?
Should you do what now? Mission's done. You don't have anything else queued. I guess queue cheaper batteries for now. But he's... Alright, we gotta talk to the scientist. Research lab, here we come. Then we gotta talk to the technician, which he should... Alright, so he's got the greenhouse operating. We're on the command center now.
Did you manage to recreate the blueprints?
Believe it or not, I did. I knew you would. I can't say that didn't motivate me. I don't often thank people, but thanks for believing in me. Anyway, now it's all down to getting those anchors in place. You'll need a specific type of superconductive polymer to build them.
More work, great.
More work. Great.
I choose to be deaf to your sarcasm.
So, where do I get these polymers from?
They can be produced in a refinery. So you'll need to build one ASAP. Let me warn you, it's a time-consuming process, so you'd better step on it. But I believe in you.
Huh. Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
A new resource called polymers required to build the bridge anchors. You can create polymers in a refinery by combining organic magnetic storm.
Shit. What the hell was that?
The magnetic storm has started to maintain a safe environment. Your radiation barrier is consuming radiation filters way
Damn it.
faster.
We don't have enough radiation filters.
Wonderful. Thanks, game. Wasn't I making radiation filters? No, I need organics to make radiation filters. So we need to actually, yeah, he needs to actually stay in technician. He's on shift researching. During the magnetic storm, all alters work emergency 12-hour shifts to ensure their survival. Work long hours during this time does not affect their moods negatively. Oh, wonderful. We need to go out and start getting ourselves some organics now so we can make radiation barriers.
Man room's down. What next?
Jan, did you notice we're running out of repair kits?
Yeah, I know. This is kind of a... I know magnetic storms were a thing until just now. It's got a filter, so we're good there. We're on 12-hour shifts, but apparently doesn't affect me, I would assume. We need to actually go to the control room, or machinery. Tells us how many filters we have.
Can't get rid of it.
Okay, drain time 7 hours. the radiation filter's working now. Let's head to bed real quick. That's 8 hours. We should be able to survive this. The sun is getting closer, increased plant activity. Night radiation starts earlier. Ooh, day 17 is when that starts. I'll have to remember that. So I'm sure I probably won't succeed in this first playthrough, sadly. But we did get new resources on the planet's surface from this, apparently.
Hey, man. Can we talk?
Yeah.
It's over. We made it.
Yeah, we got lots of problems. We might actually... We're probably gonna have to make another one of ourselves, the miner. Quantum computer. Because we're gonna need to start mining resources, and just the other 2 guys with me isn't enough right now. I probably should have made the miner a lot earlier. Upgrade. Yay, we upgraded the quantum computer. Now we have 4 slots, so we can make 4 of ourselves. But I definitely need... that's the doctor. That's when mining metals. Is it just metals or is it everything? I mean... As long as the refiner and the worker. We kind of need to do refining here pretty soon. Yeah, because I can always have him do other stuff. So we'll create another altar for ourselves, because I think we're going to have to. And then we'll end the episode with his altar creation. And next episode we'll start off with having this guy in the field. And we'll read his storyline when we come back. But yeah, there's just too much for me to do with just the 3 of us right now. We definitely need a fourth man on the field. If the miner was able to mine other stuff, but other metals, I would have chose him. It looks like he's just a metal person. We're gonna need a refiner for this next one. So yeah, we'll end this episode here. Next episode, we'll read through the refiner storyline and see what kind of life changes he did after the mom dies, which is when his storyline diverged. And yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Next one will be part 2. Looks like the sun's getting pretty close, so we're about to get out of here once I get that bridge built. So hopefully next episode we'll get the bridge done, we'll move on, and then we'll be into the next chapter of the game. Or, well, the next segment of the game. But anyway, again, hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, please leave a like and subscribe. Still working on my way to 1,000. And yeah, until next time, later guys.